first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. On the option. Oh, what a move! He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go!
Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Now on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
1st down here for the offense. He'll try the left side. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set. Hustle, hustle.
They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bean. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did he do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Rams will try to convert on 4th down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The Rams will come to the line to convert on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And the Rams will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up?" Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, a fourth down.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Try to get it on the ground. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. You think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Moving away from pressure. Got a wide open receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Goes to the option. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Brought down at the 31-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the left. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
The Rams are moving quickly down the field.
29 Phillies.
A run for the quarterback. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 10 over Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Navy offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack the game.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back the pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40.
Reload. Unlock. Ready.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Got it.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The short hand, it's Morris. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he added the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken it in the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Corner's going to give them room. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bean. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Navy will kick it deep to get the 2nd half underway. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes the grab. It's Turner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And Navy will go back on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. Spins away with great balance. Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Running to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out. They'll decline the penalty. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Stokes.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Rams are on the move. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. And they got him for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity, on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2 possessions.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The option look. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. 3rd down coming up.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Fires the pass. Intercepted. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Navy 21, Colorado State 7.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
On third down, going up top. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
42.
On the move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
And they'll take over.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Colorado State takes over the rim. Offense returns to the field. From the gun, the ground game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh, boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Come on, set.
Picks up the first down. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
2nd down coming up.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. After the run, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Okay, ready?
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. It's complete.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Ready up.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Navy.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Navy will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella, continue to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
Going up top on 1st down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bean. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
On On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Rams getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The give. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Calls his own number. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.